Guys, so I've got a review video for you today and it's on the Fraulein 24 brush set. Now I got mine quite a while ago and I've been using it for a long time. Like all the brushes, I've been using them ever since I got them and I really do like them, so I thought I'd share my opinion about them with you guys. So the one that I got comes in this like pouch. So it looks like this when you open it, and then of course you just roll it up when you've got the brushes inside and close it with the little string bits here. So I took the brushes out because of course I don't really keep them in here, I just put them in here if I'm going to travel. So I've put the brushes into this pot here just to show you more easily in the video, and I've only got two brushes missing because two of them are actually exactly the same. Like it's basically this one, but in the bristles are dark brown. So I think I left that in London when I had gone to London, so I haven't got that one with me, but it's basically just the same as this brush. And the other brush that I don't have with me, I don't know where it is because me personally, I have no idea what it's used for. And basically what it was a small angled brush. So it was a slightly, let me see if I can find one that's similar. It's small, it's not big like this one. It was a small angled brush and the bristles were like really stiff. Like I don't mean like kind of hard and scratchy and just stiff. They were like really, each individual bristle was a thick like plastic thing. So I have no idea what that's used for. So maybe it's actually used for something and you guys out there know what it's used for. So if you do know what it's used for, then let me know if you do have this brush set and have that brush. But I've never used it. I have no idea what it could be used for because it really is like a hard brush. I just don't know what it's doing in this set. Anyway, so I like give an overview of the brush because obviously if I talk about every single brush then the review would take forever. But I'll talk about like the ones that I use the most. So like the first one I showed, I like this because it's really soft and it's not dense at all. So I always use this to give like a light application of powder. So for example, when I use this powder, the Estee Lauder double wear stained face powder makeup, it's a bit too dark for me. So I just lightly put this brush into the pan and lightly dust it off my face. So I definitely like this brush for really light application of powder. It's not dense enough to give them a more heavier coverage, so I recommend this for really light applications of powders. And the next brush is this like really fat fan brush, and I don't really use this as much. There was a time where I used to use it quite a lot for like contouring here, but I've got other brushes now, so I don't really use this. But before I had other brushes, I did used to use this as a contour brush. It is quite nice, but it's quite thick. But yeah, I don't really use it anymore now that I have other brushes for contouring. Another brush that I do use quite a lot for highlighting is this fan brush. It's really nice and soft and gives a really nice subtle application of the product. So I do recommend this as a fan brush. It's really nice. It's lovely and soft. The next brush that I use the most is this angled blush brush, and this one isn't really that soft, I have to say. It is slightly scratchy. So if you like really soft brushes, I wouldn't really recommend this as a blush brush. But I don't know if you guys are the same as me, and this is what happened to my friend. I remember I went on holiday with my friends once and one of them had a really old blush brush and it was like all splayed and everything, and it was like really hard and scratchy, and I was like, oh, okay, I think you need a new blush brush. And she's like, oh no, you know when you have something and it's been with you a long time and you know how it works and you're used to it, well basically this is the same opinion I have of this brush. It's not like really nice to use or anything, but it's like my go-to brush for applying blush. I do like it. It gives a nice control because obviously it's angled and it's a nice size. So I do like to apply this for blush, but I will say it is not really that soft. It is slightly scratchy, but it's okay for applying brush. Another brush that I used to use quite a lot before I got other foundation brushes was this flat foundation brush. And I don't really like flat foundation brushes. They're okay depending on what foundation you're using, but it just takes too long to apply the foundation and blend it out and everything. But this is a really good flat foundation brush. If you like flat foundation brushes, then I would recommend this one. It is a really good foundation brush if you like this type of foundation brush. Another brush that I used to use quite a lot, two of them, are these two blending brushes. As you can see, they're quite small. They're not like big and fluffy or anything. So these are perfect if you've got small eyes and you want a blending brush that you feel like isn't too big to blend eyeshadow on your small eyes. So these are really good because they're small and they're really soft. So I really used to like using this as a blending brush before I got bigger ones. I still do use this if I want a little bit more precision, so I still recommend this. And this one is slightly bigger than this one. So if you want like kind of like a softer kind of like pencil brush, then I would go for this smaller one. But I do recommend these as small blending brushes. See if there's anything else that I use mostly. Oh yeah, the one that I use all the time for my brow bone highlighter is this kind of like big C brush. As you can see, it's like the size of my finger, the tip of my finger. So I always use this to apply my highlighter in my crease, not my crease, sorry, my brow bone. I really love this brush. So yeah, this is another one that I would definitely recommend for applying colour in the brow bone. It's really nice and soft. See if there's, oh yeah, of course, I always use this when I'm grooming my eyebrows because it's nice and slightly slanted at the top. So it's just a standard eyebrow brush, but I like it because it's a bit slanted. We have another eyebrow or an eyelash groomer brush here, or just eyebrow, but I don't really use these type of things. I prefer to use a spoolie, so I don't really use this one. Another brush that I use quite a lot is the eyeliner brush. It's kind of splayed at the moment because I used it and I haven't cleaned it, naughty. But when I first got this was really good, but because it's a little bit old now, it's kind of splaying out a bit, so it's not as good as when I first got the brush set, but it is a nice eyeliner brush. Another eyeliner brush that I used before, like I tried to see if it would be better than the other one, was this one. So it's just like a small flat top brush here. It's okay. It doesn't give like, if you like applying thick liquid liner, gel liner, then I would recommend this if you like to apply it thickly. But I still prefer the other brush as a gel liner brush. And the rest of the brushes are basically, I'll just show the lip brush. There's just a standard lip brush. This, as you can see, I've used it for red lipstick before, and yeah, it's a nice brush. It's soft and applies product nicely. And the rest are all eye brushes, and they're all pretty similar and just like different sizes. So we have 3 slanted brushes here, and this one here, the biggest one, I sometimes like to use to apply concealer under my eye. And the smallest one is good if you want a bit more precision when you're applying like outer V eyeshadow to your eye. And the one in the middle I haven't really ever used that much, but they're all nice brushes. They're all nice and soft and firm, dense. And the rest, I've got a slightly bigger flat top brush here, thin flat top brush, and I like to use this sometimes to apply colour underneath my lower lash line or just right close to my upper lash line. And the rest are all like C-shaped brushes, all like bigger and smaller than the other ones. So I like this one because it's quite firm, so it's good if you want to pat on colour. These are the brushes here, these last three brushes, they're really soft, so they're not as good as this one if you want to really pack on colour onto your lid. So these ones are softer if you've got eyeshadow that's easy to apply and you don't need to like really pack it on. So they're all really nice and soft, and it just depends which size you want to go for. So all of the brushes, they are really good, like considering the price that you pay at the moment on Amazon. This particular brush set is going for I think like £8 something, so it's a bargain, a real bargain. Like, it's not a waste of money at all because you get so many brushes and they're really good for the price you pay. If they were really rubbish, then there wouldn't really be any point in buying them, even if they were really cheap. But because they're really good, especially for the price, I really recommend this set. So if you're new to makeup and you don't want to start buying individual brushes that are already quite expensive, you want to just get started with a good affordable brush set, then go for the Fraulein brush sets on Amazon. They also sell them on eBay. The one I got it off Amazon. There are loads of choices. I remember my mum, she got one for my cousin as a present, like a travel size one. Like they had, I think, like 5 brushes or something, and they all like this kind of size, like quite small. And I said to myself, I said, oh, if the brushes are really good, then I'll buy one for myself. And when they arrived, I loved them. They were really nice and just perfect for traveling. But then when I went to buy them on Amazon, the set wasn't there anymore, so I was really annoyed that I just didn't buy it anyway, because it was only like £5. But I'll get it another time. So yeah, I really definitely recommend this brush set if you want to try some brush set that is cheap, affordable, but the quality is still good for what you're paying for. So yeah, that was my review. If you have any questions about the brushes or anything else, any comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Like this video if you found it useful, helpful. If you'd like to see how I did this makeup look, then check out my channel. I've got a autumn makeup tutorial on there. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.